Ah, Jeffrey, my dear boy. Livingston, yes. What are we doing? That's good. What's up, man? What is up? Sexy beast. What is up? Alright. It's drawing. It's all drawing, my friend. So, before I started today, I was looking at Henryk Siemiradsky on how he did a lot of these effects. And so I have an idea of what I want to do. I just need to continuously work this. Oliver. Yes. If you're in class, good. Good for you. How's that coming, by the way? Oliveira. By the way, I'm going to get back into the releasing of videos. I'm just saying stuff, man. I just have had to go a little bit light recently just because of my schedule, so we got it. It's all good. A lot of this is just drawing. That's all we're doing is just drawing this. It's a lot of going back over it and painting and repainting. That's what I'm going to have to do with this because sometimes I'll get the drawing, but then I don't have the right colors in and such. And so, it's just how it is. And actually, let's take out some of the light. What did you ask? Oh, I just said, how's it going? That's it. Where are you up to? What are you doing? Let's take away some of this. There we go. Just a little bit. So I'm trying something new, but y'all can't tell right now, and not in this, but in the stream. I'm trying to make it so that I can play popular music on stream, and it won't go to, like when it saves the video in Twitch, because that's what it does, it won't record the music. Lati, what's up? Lati5. Hey. And so that's called the VOD. And if the music's not saved onto the VOD, then you're not going to get a strike. So I can play popular music. So if after the stream I go to my VOD and there's no music, but you can still hear me, then we're good to go, and I'll be playing different music going forward. What's up, Serge? You're flossing and heading to bed. Besides that, vacation confirmation. Cool. Now, confirmation, you mean like within the church confirmation? So what type of paint are you using? Yeah, of course, this is oil paint. Lati. Oil paint. That's what we're using. We do oil paint. And so this is a commission, and I'm not big into buildings and houses, but I've been getting a lot of these commissions recently, which really is a good thing because it's forcing me to learn this style. I'm more into the figurative work, like portraits and life figures, and I even do still lives and such. And so that's the type of work I was I've been doing recently. But so this is still going to be good practice. Right? This is good practice for me. So yeah, oil paint. It's the church to confirm the way of Jesus. Nice, man. Good for you. Good for you. Good. Good man. All right, so, and this is just a back and forth. I know this casts a shadow. I have to do this to come in and cut it, this angle right here. This is kind of slow work sometimes. It is. Oftentimes going over edges, back and forth and such. Correcting a lot of drawing, obviously. I mean, there's a lot to correct with this. Let's see some of this here. Solid amount to correct. There we go. I'm going to actually get something off my tray in the freezer. There's a couple colors I have mixed that I kind of need now. So, put this here, that's fine. Okay. I think that's good. So normally with this, it's like the house takes a while for me to do, but then the foliage normally comes together a little bit quicker because I know how I'm going to be doing that, but this is something else. Yeah, that's right. Get this mixed. This one. The grisaille, I think it's very good, and you just need to practice. It's all drawing, and it's just practice. I think you're on the right track, definitely. It has a relative sense of light to it. It's just the stuff that I would tell you to do. It's like you kind of know to do. You just need to get better at it. I only clicked on the stream because I like this type of painting, nature, landscapes, and buildings. Nice, man. Good. Well, I do like nature, and I will be doing this for a while. Torque, what's up, man? We running tonight? Oh, we are running tonight, by the way. I have it set at 9 o'clock if you can make it. And you can bring Kazakhs if you want. I don't care. And whoever else you want, really. I just want to run. But yeah. So, like I said, I'm not used to doing buildings. I'm getting more used to doing them, and so I'm actually enjoying it a little bit more. This is actually a commission one of my friends gave me, who I used to play lacrosse with. Pickup games, nothing serious. But did you unfriend me in WoW? No, I didn't. Do you not see? Like I haven't. I wasn't on most of the week, and I was on like Saturday morning, so. Get less generalized, but it was way too late. I only had 1 hour to see. That's not enough time. Just saw the title of the stream. I'm so stupid. Oh, no, man, not at all. Half the time, house oil painting day. I forgot the day. I mean, I don't even know what day it was. all right, I got these mixed. That's what I wanted. Now I can go in. What was I doing? What was I doing? Oh, I remember what I wanted to do. Okay, got 3 of these rushes. I couldn't find you the other day. You were running with some BF folks. Did you say you were running PvE tonight? Yes. Yes, we're doing some PvE. I sent the word out on SPM, and Miz has been busy recently. He's just been like very busy in his work, and he'll be back. But I was running SPM this weekend, and so we ran some. But I wasn't running with like BF. Is that like Barry's group or something? Barry and friends, or I forgot what it was. I haven't run with anybody else. Okay. Focus. Brute force. Oh. If we were with them, we didn't know we were with them. Was it, so I was with, Surge. We had Charlotte, Ira Tannen. There was about, I think we had 8. But we weren't running with them. Yeah. A little SPM 9, most of us, yeah. Did they queue with us? I forgot or didn't notice. They were fun games. They were fun. You didn't come up against us, did you? Did you see us? I'll fix the edges and such. I'm just trying to get the overall impression of this going. Maybe that needs to be more blue. Do this. I bet that's better. I bet that's it. I wasn't in a game with you guys. Somebody posted a screenshot and asked what that group was. Oh, okay. I don't think we came across any pre-mades. It didn't feel like it. I kind of thought we were going against Pugs the whole time. But yeah. We're just doing our thing. We're just trying to keep SPM going while it's kind of like a little bit of a lull, but we always bounce back from it. We always bounce back. But no, tonight's going to be fun. So, yeah, Torque, bring whoever you want. I really don't care. Anemia in one of the games. Oh, you did? You saw Anemia? Yeah, I didn't. I mean, because I would recognize more BSG if I saw them. So sometimes we come across just like individuals. So I never assume it's a full pre-made. The time 9 o'clock, yeah, Eastern. Yeah. I'm actually looking forward to it. And you know what? If we have a hard time with it, it's not anything we really need to like persevere through if we're having a hard time, obviously, because we're going to be casual about it, but it's just a nice change of pace, I guess. So I'm looking forward to it, actually. I have fun doing PvE every once in a while. I just can't do it on a regular basis. I don't want to spend, obviously, all night doing it. And that's the thing. It's just like there's so much setup to it. Well, I don't know. Okay, Oliver, I'll see you, man. Get some sleep. Good job with the confirmation, man. I don't know. I guess we'll figure out when people show up. But I know that this is the brush I was actually looking for. We have Rathane, who she actually does raiding, and she knows this stuff, so I'm going to ask her. And, whoever else knows raiding. I've done it before, but I haven't, like, this expansion, I haven't done, much at all with it. So a lot of this has to do with drawing. Like, it really looks kind of a little bit off in some places, but it really is the drawing. And just refining certain pieces, and some of the values are off, but, you get that. It is just, like, a lot of work you have to put into these things. Fix that. That's actually, is that wrong? Yeah, it's starting to. I just need to, and it actually looks better in real life than it does on stream, I think. Actually, it looks good on my phone, but it doesn't look good on the computer. So I don't know. But, yeah, and look, I want people to, if we're going for gear, I want you to get on the tune that you want the gear for, unless you don't care. So I don't want to force people to play a role if it's just going to be a waste of time for them. We'll figure something out. This actually comes out. Definitely started to look like sunlight, but the brain doesn't understand why. Oh, this, yeah. It has to, I can explain that if you want. It's like a lot of what's recorded up in here. It's a lot of illusion that we're doing with this stuff. Mind games. That's what we do. Mind games. Fix this. You have the drawing, right? Placing shapes properly. Do you use flax oil with paint, or what type do you use? If you don't, of course. And Lati, yeah, ask me these questions, because this is primarily an art stream. It's just we got all the nerds from the game I play. That is definitely not World of Warcraft in here with us, which is why we go off on it. But definitely ask me the art questions, because I love answering them. I use walnut oil. Walnut oil. Okay, that's what I use. So, but I'm not too picky about it. It doesn't yellow that much, which is nice. So, yes, Torque, all of us are nerds. Yes, all of us are nerds. All of us are nerds. Search your heart, Torque. Which is not a bad thing. Shit. Okay. Of course it's wet. I knew it was wet and still touched it. That's what she said. the drawings right. Like now, getting the shapes. Jeff, you are an art nerd, but you're not as bad because you're not talking about this stuff. So the OG image, we are just picturing sunlight and it's stupid. Nerds, welcome those that wish to join. This is true too. We're always trying to suck people in for some reason. You want arguments going on? We need how then. But the sunlight, that happens because of the drawing, number one. But it also happens because of light and dark values, and then you add the color to it. So essentially 3 different areas. And then you can have like, the how it's applied is one, but it still needs work. So getting the sense of light in the right place, the drawing, and getting the color correct, lights and darks. So it's all those things. Heard enough nerd material to be a nerd too. This is true. See, Serge knows the making of a nerd. He knows. He knows. Bitch. Okay. So I'm trying to place everything properly now. This is a little bit tricky because it's like it might look good here, but this needs to line up. Well, I only ever use flax oil and olive oil to clean the brushes. But give me a second. Let me take this call. Sorry, this is obviously what I'm using for chat, the phone, high tech. Hello? Hello? Yes, ma'am. Look, I'm sorry. I'm going to save this both time. I don't have time for this right now. Thank you. It was actually a dude. It sounded like a chick. All right. So you only have time for flax oil and olive oil to clean the brushes, but that it is. So I was wondering, is there other types that can be used? Yeah. So the flax oil, you can paint with flax. You can clean. In fact, I clean with vegetable oil. Okay. So this is vegetable oil right here. There's no label in it. I get it because it's cheap. So I clean the brushes, though, with a brush cleaner first, okay? So I don't clean the brushes with oil. So essentially I use a brush cleaner so it has some like mineral spirits in it, but I keep it covered, right? So I get all the oil paint off with the mineral spirits, and then I will take it to the sink and I will use first I'll essentially use soap to clean it off. And in fact, this Irish Spring soap is very good. And you could just clean it with this, just this. But the thing is that you want to get all the oil off so it doesn't clog the sink up over time. So I wash it with this, and then I go in with another brush cleaner soap, which is, this is the one that I use right here. Let's see. And this is brush cleaner, the Masters brush cleaner, original B&J, this one right here. And so this is good, and that's what I use to clean. Now to paint, I just use I don't use olive oil. I use the walnut oil. But you can use, there's a lot of different things that you can use as well. You just don't want to put a lot of oil in the paints that make the paint yellow over time. Oil paint will yellow over time, but you don't want to like oversaturate it, right? So, yeah. But yeah, I don't even use oil or anything like that to clean the brushes with. Now, some people, they leave their brushes in oil and let it sit. I don't like doing that because I feel like, I haven't done it that much though. I feel like it kind of messes with the bristles or whatever. Yeah, Torque. It was kind of, it's the Google business stuff, and it was some dude named Andy who sounded like a chick and was from India, and I just don't trust that, so I'm not going to deal with it. It's too wide. Cut that in just a little bit. Yeah, Lati, keep on asking questions if you want, you know, it's good for me too, and I'll let you know if I don't know. And, you know, I learn, honestly, I learn a ton from people here who watch the stream. Bring that in just a little bit. That one goes out. Make everything even. Just send me your CC info, billing address, and your mother's maiden name, and I'll take care of the rest. It's just so annoying. Most of the time, I don't answer those calls. And I did for some reason just now, but it didn't say spam or anything. Do you use olive oil and olive oil soap? I was taught that by my teacher, but I'm asking to learn more. So yeah, of course, we'll keep asking. And you know, obviously sometimes there are right and wrong ways of doing things, but sometimes there's multiple right ways. So what's the temperature when heating lead white to convert it into red lead pigment? I have a feeling you're about to tell me that. You're about to tell me that, aren't you? Because you probably know that. I can tell you how much a tube of lead white costs. A tube. We'll start with 9 temperatures, scale up to 12. If you use 17 temperatures, it'll turn pink. No, seriously, I read 200 grades and other 800 grades. Really? Oh, you are asking serious? Dude, I don't know that stuff. That I don't know. I don't know. I do not know that. The 17th century lead white stack lead process white of natural pigment is $120 for like 50 milliliters. Yeah. You like painting with very thick paint, which I actually do too, and it's better to have the thick paint because you can always thin it out. It really is better. Okay, let's come in here. So see, I need to get all these things looking exactly the same, which they are not. right now. They are not. It goes on. Shit. There. Yeah. Sometimes, like, if you ever get the money, though, it's so much, it saves you time. That's the thing. And then you can produce and make it up with whatever you're working on. So sometimes the time is worth paying to save the time. It just depends on what stage you're at. I'm trying to revive some of my old brushes, but I am scared that I might ruin them more because they are handmade and very expensive. So, what do you mean by revive? Like, what state are they in? Are they just dirty? Do they have paint on them right now? Torque, I'm looking forward to running tonight. It's going to be fun. Bobos, what's up, man? Ooh, it's not looking good. Okay, this actually... This is a little off. Okay, I will. Bring this over some. There. Buy boost for, so he's ready to go. Oh, really? You bought a boost for him? Oh, good. Okay. They're stiff, but they don't have paint on them. Just the last time I used them was 6 years ago. I moved across the sea, so I thought I lost them, but found them again recently. So one thing that you could do, this soap right here that I showed you is conditioner. This soap right here, it conditions. What I've started doing is when I clean the brushes, and so you just use warm water and soap. You could probably take some warm water and soap and clean them with with your hands, and then leave some of the soap on, lather it on, and leave some of the soap, shape it and wrap it with some paper towels so it keeps its shape, and just let it sit there with the soap, and that soap's going to condition it as well. It should soften it up some. Okay? Yeah, it's a little bit random right now. But we'll let you know. Brush gets dry from washing them too much with solvents. Yeah. So this stuff will it's supposed to help rehydrate them. It conditions them some. So I've been using that. I've been using the brushes that I have. They're like 20 years old, and actually it's helped them quite a bit. Well, right now, okay. the way that we normally get people is that we are whispering people and like really trying to get people out. Miz is busy right now, and I am just too lazy to do that. But I did run it on Saturday because Miz asked me to. So it'll be within the month. We'll probably be back running. They're made of fox hair, but I'm not sure. Okay, fox hair. Okay, Lati, I think my advice was good advice. However, perhaps you look that up just in case, because I don't have any fox hair brushes. And maybe there's a better way of conditioning it. You might be able to use like regular shampoo and conditioner, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Jeff, look that up too. I want to know about that if you could. I would look it up right now, but obviously I'm painting. It's not good. I got Boost to play with SPM. Dude, we're going to be playing. We're going to be playing. It's actually good news. It's going to be within the month. Like, we're playing. We're playing. Like, once a week we play. You're fine. It's going to be okay. I promise. Yeah. All right. We got it, man. It's all good. It's all good. I'm glad you did that. Mondays? I don't know about Mondays. But tonight we are doing a transmog run. See how that goes. Not sure. It's going to be fun. I think we're going to have a good time. Pretty sure. Okay. This should be fun, right? Do it, but I'm taking some photos for drawing references for exams. He's looking at porn right now, Latty. So once he's done, he'll get back to you, okay? No faith. No faith. All right. Keep moving. Keep moving. That's what we do. Keep moving. So I'm not going to keep these like outlines on it. I kind of bring the paint up to those lines and it makes a nice effect. So, because right now it looks cut out, which is not good. All right, Serge, I'll see you, buddy. I'll see you tonight. It's going to be glorious. Glorious. Watch us get our asses kicked. Okay. Then we can get another brush. Where is it? Try this one. This works. Yes. Remember what the Blizz name is? Trying to find you on the friends list. Oh, my Blizz name is Magdalum at 1935. Magdalum. Magdalum. Well, I searched about it myself, but I don't live in the U.S., so I couldn't find some what people recommend. Yeah. You just need to soften its hair. You could probably just use like regular conditioner. Like you could, I bet you what you could do is get some like, I'm hesitant to give this advice because I'm not like an expert at that. And I don't want to ruin your brushes, but I don't think it would. If you got some nice conditioner, like, some shampoo or conditioner or whatever, and just like, conditioned it and then just let it sit and you can wrap the brushes, you'd want to wash it out before you use it, obviously, but I would think that it would be okay. It would probably help it to sit there with some conditioner for a period of time. Damn right I'm there. I never unfriended you. So you told me to hold off till the 12th yesterday, so we need to talk again about painting. Okay. Well, you can mention some of it right here. Look, Bobus, this thing, I get this done, and then like I can get started on yours after this. Huh. Yeah, that's strange. I don't understand. Sometimes it does bug out. I know that's hard to believe with Blizzard. And I've had that happen to me before with things. Okay, this brush. I was watching this morning when I was working out. I was watching an Asmongold video, and it was how they've essentially, like, it used to be fun. Like, they used to have like really like manly scenes and stuff in the games, and they've kind of gone away from that. It was a good video, and I totally agreed with it. I remember like just the whole feel of the game used to be just so much more. You saw it, yeah. It used to be so much more epic, and I feel like you were talking about this before, they have people that go in there and like, kind of the woke crowd or whatever and say, oh, you can or can't say, you can't say that. We need to say something about toxic masculinity or something. They probably are doing that type of stuff, and if they are, I mean, it's very frustrating because that's what kills, like, gosh, I don't know why these companies do that stuff. It's really frustrating to me because I just want a good game. That's it. I don't want to have to look at this stuff. I don't want to be preached to about this stuff. Just make the game cool. I guess they are ruined now, so I guess I have nothing to lose. You know what you could do? You could try it on one brush and see what happens. They just remind me of my time with my teacher who, and she gave them to me, so I hope I can use them again. I bet you'll be able to. You should be able to. Okay, I'm being stupid right now. 1 second. Let me not be stupid. You should be able to. Just do one brush. Yeah, it's like they keep on. One of my frustrations, and because I always say I'm not going to get into politics on my channel. The problem is that the games that we play try to push those agendas on people, and it puts people off. So if I'm talking about the game, and if some of the things that I'll say, like some of the problems are what they're doing, and I don't want to mention a lot of the stuff or open up that can on my art stream. I just want to play a good game. It's unfortunate that you feel like to play a good game you have to talk about those things because they're trying to push this crazy ass shit down our throats with what's okay and what isn't okay in games to do, you know, and these people are nuts, man. It's just like, it's frustrating to me. It is very frustrating to me, actually, on so many levels. So many freaking levels. Anyway. Could do that, yes. I have 5 of them. I just saw them again, and one of them does have paint on it. Okay, so if it has paint on it, you might be able to just get it off with your fingers. Maybe. Otherwise, you can let it soak in oil, see what that does for a period of time, and then try to get it off. I don't know. I do not know. See, I haven't gone through that problem yet, really. Little bitch. Oh, I kind of had that brush already. This painting, I don't know, Bobos. I don't know. I'm not certain. I mean, it's not going to be that long, but, you know. What we'll do with your painting, if you want to be in it, we'll have you over. And I'm going to paint you. I'm going to start with that, and then I'm going to have your face. That's what I'm going to do. And then we'll go from there. That's what I want to do. Because I do want to do it, man. Like, it's, yeah. I'm at a weird point right now in my life, and it's slowed me down quite a bit, which we won't get into, but wish Blizzard had better dialogue with their users. Yeah, me too. I agree. Often I hate direction I've perceived them as going towards, then find out later they're rational for it, and it made sense if they were just a little more communicative. Weekly blog posts addressing player concerns or something, I think it would go a long way. I think so too. Their players used to speak to people. I remember that all the time on the forums on Twitter, but the company consolidated that into official channels only. Then the official channels stopped talking. I will try it. It's funny because I only use them for 2 paintings. I bet you can get them back. They shouldn't be unsalvageable. You should be able to get them back. Torque, I agree. I remember reading some of their posts. Like, they used to debate people on the forums, and I really wish that we would go back to that. But I know that probably won't happen. Yeah, I'm just like, yeah. I mean, it is, look, it is just a game. It's just a game. It's just, you want it to be good. And people like myself are very passionate over it. I really, for me, it's a solid escape at the end of the day, right? As it is for a lot of people. And, you know, you have a lot of friends, you guys on there. And so, I mean, and I want it to be healthy, right? Yeah, I know. WoW is more than just a game. Chess is more than just a game. It's just like, it used to be, I don't know. On a creative level, I feel bad for the people and, for anybody who enjoys the game, because that mentality that, I was talking about just a second ago, that they have, like, they kind of have to be PC, and Torque, you were talking about, they probably have people coming and all the storylines have to be approved, and if they're too toxic masculinity type, they're not going to be approved, and that's what literally destroys the creative process. Mess still talks to Reels. He was a tournament player that got hired at Blizzard and was explaining to Reels why certain things were broken at Blizzard. Reels had some back and forth, but it gave some nice insight into what direction Blizzard was taking. It was nice. I don't know if they still talk. Yeah. I guess they think it's just easier to not talk, and they don't care about the kickback as much. Like, instead of like somebody accidentally putting their foot in their mouth, maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, I wish they would talk more. I will say that one dev, or he wasn't a dev, but he was on Vinruki. Vinruki interviewed him. It was about, thank you very much, I have to go. All right, Lottie. Yeah, definitely. I try to stream about 3 times a week right now. I'm very busy, but yeah, catch me on, man. Hopefully I'll see you around. I know he's putting foot in his mouth many times a day. Yeah, you do, man. But I like... Anyway, this guy... I don't know about that. That's too bright. He was talking about people. He was one of the coordinators for it, and it was just obvious there was just nothing going on. Truthfully, gamers are mean as fuck. This is true. When I'm working on games, I avoid the forums, Reddit, at all costs. The feedback is so brutal, sometimes it can be overwhelming. Some designers I know read every single post, though. Yeah. So what were your thoughts on it? Did we talk about this? I kind of forget. But, what were your thoughts? That stuff, man. I just... He was just bright-eyed. It's like he didn't know. I've got the feeling listening to him that nothing was possible. That's the feeling that I got. It's like nothing's possible. Oh, well, we'll consider that, but we don't have any plans. I don't know. I never thought of that before. We'll have to check the team with that. I don't know. It's like, from the sound of it, he's a recently promoted Q&A guy that is new to producing, so don't rock the boat. He doesn't have a firm say in anything. He's just the mouthpiece Blizzard got to jump on the grenade. I mean, why? How is it so hard? Why can't they have somebody do PvP? I just don't understand. Why do you think they don't have anybody doing PvP? Or do you think they do? Nothing makes sense to me. Are they just giving up, you think? So that whole thing I was watching it oh, this is going to be good. And then I read the comments afterwards. There was not one positive comment. Not one. Did I just move the camera? No. This stuff, and then that will be right there so I can still see it. Oh, just It's been years, and that's what they came up with. It's like, it's weird. I'm tired of complaining about PvP. And yet I do it, I still do it, I complain, all I do is complain, bitch and moan. I think they have revolving areas of focus right now. I think it's Mythic Plus, then Raids, and PvP. If that's the case, I am happy, because that's how low my bar is. When there's time, there never is. And any PvP changes are going to come from somebody sticking their neck out, and more than likely they're going to get it chopped off. Shit. Oh. Why does it have to be so hard, though? Like, why? Why can't they just get somebody to... And I'm asking you this because you have the... Why can't they get somebody to do PvP in a company like that big? They have the resources. I mean, it's like a drop in a giant pond. How much they'll have to pay for it. I would think they would get a bigger return. They need Bobos to make the rules. I don't know. Okay. Honestly, no matter how big the company is, you can't just hire more developers and keep the same level of return. Going from 1 to 2 designers doesn't double the production. It's more like 80%, because those two still need to sync with each other and work in conjunction. So if they had 20 designers, they can't just hire more and say, problem fixed. Those 20 are going to have to just do more to get more done. I mean, yeah. So disappointed. So disappointed. Tokifar. How's it going, man? What's up? Or woman? Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yep, we're just continuously working on it, trying to get the drawing correct, messing the drawing up, then recorrecting it. Just the back and forth, back and forth. We're going to get this. We're going to get this. We're going to get it. Have to get it. This is a commission piece I have, so got to do it. Got to do it. That's the wrong value. Come back in. Got to do it. I messed that one up. Okay. Everybody says my name differently. Okay. Tokefar. Tokefar. How long have you been working on this particular piece? This one probably, I don't know, what's it been, like 2 or 3 weeks, but not every day, right? $40 specs. What is that, Torque? Huge amount of content. Oh, 40 specs across a huge amount of content. That is a lot. I think I like the gameplay, and is it balanced? No, but I'm okay with that look up. Yeah. I am okay with a 40 specs. So that's coming along. I've personally never painted with oil before. I haven't painted much in general, but I would love to try it out. Yeah, definitely you should. What do you have experience doing? You enjoy drawing, or yeah, like what's your thing? What is your thing, man? And I can always help you. I can give you some good advice. Good advice. Good advice. Enjoying being creative. I've been playing guitar since I was 12. Nice. And more hobbies couldn't hurt. Yeah, man. Look, try it. See if you like it. I have actually a YouTube channel with plenty of videos explaining how to paint. And in most of them I say, if you want to be good at painting, you learn to draw. And then the paint, the medium itself, you know, that comes with obvious practice. You know, there's practical application of it, which I can explain too. But yeah, you should definitely, you know, if you haven't done it, try it, you know. And do you have any idea what you would want to paint? An app that turns my pictures into paintings. I'm basically a pro. Some good apps out there. All right. Landscape painting would probably be my thing. You love nature? Cool. Cool. Really cool. Yeah, landscape painting is good. Especially like going out and doing it. That's actually the best. That's the best way of doing it. He's fun to watch, though. He's a good one to watch, I think. They still have a channel. I think they still have a channel here on Twitch about him. Like, they just have his shows running all day, I think. They might still have him. I'm just constantly going back over what I've done. Constantly going back over, and then I'll fix the drawing. I've actually made a lot of progress today with this. A lot of progress, which is good. Very pleased. Very pleased, very pleased. Okay, get some of this stuff on the bush. Let's move down some. Move down just for the sake of moving down. Moving in general here. Let's see what we got. Okay. This. Oops. Okay. Cast a shadow here, guys, but I gotta come in from this angle right here. It's okay. I'm doing it. Just a lot of work. So it's the same thing with this painting as it was the last. When I get the house, the architecture done, it normally goes much quicker. But this is the part for me right now that takes a while, simply because I'm really not used to it. For me, I have a hard time with it. I do. Maybe some people like. I just haven't had as much experience painting this as I have nature and the human figure. So I'm sure other people will find this way easier than painting figures, right? And I think, honestly, one of the things is, at least in figure painting, I have a mentality that it's like, okay, when I first painted, it looks, normally it doesn't look that great, but I know that if I continue painting, it will. And maybe I'm rushing myself with this. Maybe this is just something where I need to get the experience of saying, okay, I need to work on this much more. And so then I start recognizing the stages better. I'm like, okay, I know the stage. It looks like this right now. I'm going to do this later on. Like, So I guess it depends on what you're used to doing. There's a rule you buy commissioning a few house paintings, maybe a blue one next. Cool, man. Yeah. I know, right? They're expensive. They are expensive. But obviously, it's like, because you put so much time into them. It's just how it is. Soften this. But I'm using all the techniques that I know from figure painting and portrait painting in this. But there's still a lot of things that I need to be doing better. It does. It takes forever. It takes a long time, this type of stuff. Like, I for example, losing the edge right there. Like, I can fix that. I'll fix it. But it's stuff like that. It's like you get something and then all of a sudden, like I had to lighten this area up, so I lost part of the drawing. And it's good to get in the habit of doing this, like coming back here and fixing it. But, so, Tokefar, it's like, for me, getting the perspective and everything straight and like, but still making it look painterly, like have a loose feel, that's hard for me to do because I haven't really done a lot of these. And I can look at a lot of other paintings and it makes sense what they do, and I just need to study more. It's in whatever you do, it's important that you feel what you really want to be into it. Is this based on a real house or a pure imagination? Maybe a combination. Slightly a combination, but this is a real house. This is a house that I took a picture. It's about 2-3 minutes away from here, and it's my friends. I used to play pickup lacrosse with them. One of my good friends, and it's his wife's home growing up, and I think unfortunately they're selling the house, and so he wanted to do a nice surprise for her. It was actually a really, really cool thing that he did for her, and he got in touch with me and commissioned me for this, which was awesome of him to do. And yeah, so that's it. It's going to be good. Yeah, and this is going to be a good painting. That picture, video games have rotted away his imagination. Yes. Yes. It's like this. I've gone over this line so many times here. But just going back and getting this, but I can't make this look, like this is boring to look at right here. This is that. That's kind of boring. So I need to get that variation back into it. Okay. And then, where was it? This, pretty sure. It's like I might paint it right, but it's not the right color or the right value or something. It's always something. Let's go back into the light of the roof in certain areas. subtle variation. It's very subtle, a lot of this stuff, man. I've been, actually, this weekend, I was really racking my brain how I would, the roof had been bothering me for some time. It had been bothering me because it looked like somebody jacked off all over the roof. It did. And I was like, I have to fix it, but I don't know how. So I came in and looked at some Henryk Simaradsky. He's a Polish painter, and he's very good at nature in general, and he taught me a thing or two just by looking at it, and I have a solid direction now in this, which is good. So tonight I will sleep well, knowing that I accomplished something. I don't know. The same paintings that are made with a reference, but also have other elements. For example, the Eiffel Tower in Otherworld or something like that. Yeah, it is cool. I love that stuff. Yep, I know what you're talking about. Surrealism. Surrealism's like, I don't know if that's surrealism. But I know what you mean. Okay, it's okay. The Bobo's painting is going to be a good painting. That is going to be really good. It's going to be fun too, man. We're going to have a good time with that one. The Bobo's. Bobo's, you did a good job with the transfer, by the way. Or not the transfer, but the boost. Is that okay? I think that's better. Okay. Okay. It's looking better. I'm going to go in with a small brush and see if this does anything. I normally veer away from this, but this might actually help. And then I'm going to start actually putting some variations in color on the facade of the house that's not really there, but when you step back, it should blend. Put a little bit of red, see what this does. This might not be a good move. Actually, it's okay. That works. I'm just doing it very sparing now. Here. Just here and there and here. It could be like surreal is, I don't know, I'd have to look up the definition, but I think of Salvador Dali, right? And it's more of like realistic looking, but it doesn't make sense. You know, like he'd have a clock and it'd be melting over something. It was surreal. It was out of this world. That's what I think of. Okay, then I'm going to come in, I'm going to get some orange. Come in with some orange. Searching, so yeah, I know what you mean. I have a clock in my room that melts off the shelf. It looks really cool. Always, it's the first thing people notice. Oh, cool. I think that's from Dali, right? I'm pretty sure that's where it would be from. But yeah, that's what I think of like surrealism. Yeah. So that's not really, that was too much. What I'm trying to do is give that area some texture and some variation that from a distance it blends and makes it more interesting to look at, so it doesn't just look flat. Because like I can make it look at the proper value and stuff, and like everything looks correct, but it might look boring. It's okay. The green. To redo that area. Damn it. Just like 5 seconds. I don't know why I'm complaining. That's not so bad. Okay, so that looks better. Because it actually looks interesting to look at now. And there's like, feels like it's soft reflected light going up there. Good, good. All right. We're moving forward. Showing off some of my art? Yeah, sure. Definitely. Yeah, why don't we do that? Take a quick break. I'll show you some cool stuff. Let's see, what do we got? I'll show you. We'll do that. It'd be nice. It's a good idea. I can't show any nudes, but I can show, because I'll get shut down. Ooh, there's a painting of one of my friends from a long time ago. I don't think I have shown this one before. Let's see what else we got. That's a study landscape. That's not good. That one sucks. Back. The hell's that? Oh, that's not mine. Let me find one over here. Ooh, this is a spooky one. Oh, landscape. This one I did on stream. goes. All right. Okay. This is going to be fun. Because I do need a break. And I have been working actually on this for... I wasn't streaming this. But I was working on this before the stream just to get my thoughts. Right, so this is actually looking pretty good. We're in a good place with this. And I'll keep on working on this week. But let me put this over here really quick. Turn it upside down for me because I like doing that. Take a quick look. Good, that's looking how I want to look. Ah! I just kicked a cut. Okay. Let's go with the portrait first. Do this. Lower this. Check this out. This is my good friend Jen. Very warm portrait. This is back. This is quite some time ago. Probably, let's see, when did I do this? I did not sign it. This is when I was still working on canvas. This is some time ago. Thick canvas, really like this one. Yeah. All right, Torque, I'll see you, man. Yeah, we'll be on tonight. So here's the portrait. I'll try to find a better portrait. Yeah, it's all right. This is old. This is like probably 10 years ago. Yeah. It's very warm, actually. Very warm. But yeah, there's the painting. Okay. Now, this one, I forget. Did this one? This is a Halloween painting. Oh, wait. No, I'll show you. This one I did on stream. Jeff, you've seen this one, but here. This one, here's a more whimsical landscape. Now, this was off Midjourney, so it's not my idea, but I did kind of take some liberties with it. All right, so this is a Midjourney landscape. It's pretty cool. Has some dust on it actually now. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this one has good atmosphere. So it's a little bit different. So you see how it changes with the light and stuff. So it's kind of more straight on for you. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Let's get... Here's a skull. This one's very sunken in. Very sunken in. This is very sunken in. So, I mean, you can tell it's very matte. Very dusty. Very dusty. Very dusty. Like, really dusty. This one though, I can actually varnish, and it's gonna look really cool. Maybe I'll do a video on varnishing this. There you go. A lot of the dust just came off. It's a cool one. Yeah. Let me see what else I got. Oh. Well, this one I'm making a video of. Jeff, you've seen this. This is Tagging's sister. Let's see. Tagging's sister, right here. This one I'm currently working on. There we go. It's a nice painting. This one's nice. Yeah. But yeah, so this one I'm doing a video. It's going to be 3 parts. I'm being pretty thorough with it. I'm not worried about how long they're going to be. Normally I try to make them 10, 15 minutes, or 10, ideally like 8 minutes, 8 to 10. But sometimes I just say screw it and they're like 20 or 30 minutes or something like that. I just figure whoever wants something, I try to make them entertaining and stuff. Let's see, we got that. Let me see. Let me see what else. If there's something else. I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like taking these off the wall. What's this? Here is an old one. This is a kind of a sketch. This I did plein air back in the day. This one's probably this, and this is on a heavy board too, man. One second, let me get this set. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna take this down. You might like this one. This one's maybe. I don't know. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, so it's a tree. Went and just painted this. Experimenting with a lot. This one's also very dusty. So, yeah, the hair. I need to bring the hair into the face. Looks like a safari park I used to visit often. Yeah, this is actually a children's home. Well, this is actually a farm right now, right here, but children's home, like an orphanage, is kind of attached to it. And in fact, oh, I missed that. There's a fence there. I forgot about that. But yeah, this is a nice work. It's a nice sketch. And yeah, there's a lot going on here. And I didn't really have a lot of experience going out and like painting trees, so it's not bad. Yeah, the color in the greens in the sky, yeah. Yeah. The thing is, this is how it looks, though. It's very vibrant green here, you know. And that's how the sky looked as well. So it was more of, you know. Just getting the dust out of this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pace myself like I always do. I'm going to, in the stream, but I'm going to clean my brushes. I'll keep the stream on while I clean and everything. I'm going to take these back just so I don't trip over them. But yeah, so these are the some extra pieces that I have around here. So it's nice. Put them back on the floor so they collect dust. Dust. Go. Oops. Yeah. So anyway, that's what we got. You guys have blue skies, lucky nothing but clouds here in Denmark. Oh, Denmark. Ooh, yeah. We do. We have a. Today is pretty cloudy, but yeah, there's blue skies. We got the blue skies. I'm very fortunate, I think. Go. Just gonna put these over here. Ooh. Got some good work done on that painting today. I am pleased with this. Very pleased. Very pleased, man. Very pleased. Yeah. Those are nice too, man. Those are very nice. It's more of, it's like, when you go landscape painting, it's nice when you can, if the week is going to be cloudy, it's good to go out because you can go out and paint longer without things changing as much because everything's just diffused, right? If it's cloudy, it's gonna like the shapes are gonna be the same. But if it's like the sun's there and there's shadows, you can only paint for like within an hour or two span, and it's gonna be completely changed. So, you know, overcast days are good for that. Yeah, and aesthetically, those are really cool too. I agree with that, man. I actually like the atmospheric effects as well. I really do. I guess my thing is like in a painting like that I'm doing. I don't know how yet to balance that out with the house, with the architecture. Does that make sense? Like, I know how to do that with the landscape itself, but not the architecture yet. And maybe there's a way of doing it. Imagine creating a landscape painting and making it completely gray because it was misty. That, yeah. Yep. Yep. Excuse me. I'm sorry I'm yawning. Whew. The day just hit me. The day hit me. It hit me. It hit me. Mm-hmm. Jeff, I'm with you, man. I like the atmospheric stuff too. I really do. So like I need to get the drawing of the house. So if I'm going to make it atmospheric, I have to have the drawing first. But then I don't know how to make it atmospheric past that. Like I kind of do. So the house is still, it's a little bit disconnected from the rest of the painting just because I haven't worked the edges in as much. And that's what I mean, like you work something into the piece, right? But it's a challenge. It is a challenge, man. But so as you can tell, I showed you a still life, a portrait, a landscape, all these things. And, you know, artists, you want to have a repetition of your work. So where I'm going with my work, though, I want to do the multi-figurative scenes. So that's why I'm doing kind of all those little studies, right? Drawing faces, drawing landscapes, drawing objects. All those things go into a multi-figurative piece. It's especially hard because houses aren't really part of nature per se, so they don't stand out a lot. And I think too, it would be easier if it was an old building or an old barn or something run down, and it's not somebody's dwelling place necessarily, so you can kind of make it a little bit more soft and expressive. You can still do that with this. That's the thing. I need to figure out how to do that and make it work. But so my approach is get the skeleton, get the drawing correct, and then at the end put a brush stroke over that makes sense. I'm just trying to figure out what that is, and I need to look at more paintings to do that. There we go. All right, that's all the color. Brushes here. This one I didn't trees. Let me get this off before it gets messed up. Yes. There we go. All right, it's not bad. That won't take long to clean. Blending man-made into nature is a difficult task, yeah. But like, so once you figure it out though, once you do it once or twice successfully, then you have it. That's why this is good for me. So here's the thing. Like I said, I'm buildings and architecture aren't my thing. I got a commission roughly about a year ago. That's when I first started getting commissions for architecture. And my first one was about a year ago, and I just could not stand it. Now it's not that bad. I'm having an easier time with it. Now it could be because there's more nature in this than that other one. That probably is actually a huge part of it. But still, I'm not having as hard a time as doing it now as I was then. Because I have the practice, and at least I have an idea of it. I never had to do this type of work. I don't want to get into the business of like happy house paintings that look like a photograph, yay, you know, and they're all bright and they look just stupid. I don't want to do that. I want them to be like what Jeff is talking about, the nice painterly atmospheric. It's that type of, if I'm going to do a house, that's what I want. So I have to figure out how it's done. I have to figure that out. And I actually have been looking up paintings, but most painters, landscape painters don't choose a house like this to paint. But it can be done. It can be done. And I will figure it out. I will crack the code. It will be cracked. Yeah. Yeah. Has to be done the right way. See, here's the thing. It's a commission too, so they want to remember their house. So I don't want to make it like, I don't want to take so many liberties that it's just totally different. They need to be able to relate to it. But I also don't want it to look made up and plasticky, which kind of does right now, but I'll get it. I have an idea of how not to do that. Show more brushstroke. Increase the contrast in certain areas. Soften the lines. Blend it in with the background. Just something I do need to do. Really working the edges, the drawing, all these things. There's a lot of things that I could do. Bruh. A lot of things. We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it. Now, Jeffrey, my dear boy, are you there? As I was saying, I'm going to check my VOD afterwards, and if there's no music in it, then I'll be able to play better songs going forward, because this stream is actually an experiment stream. I really hope, because I'm tired of playing the same old music. I know it gets old, but I play it because I don't know how to get it out of my VODs in Twitch. I don't know how to do it. I think I figured it out because I switched something, but I need to make sure it works. Elohim, how's it going, boy? How's the little baby? How's the wife? How's France? And how are you? Palette. Put this back up. Yeah, we're good. Upside down. Good. Good. Well, man, I am ending the stream. I got in the stream, unfortunately. Unfortunately, as the popular streamers say. Sorry, I really messed that one up. I almost said unfortunately. Good. Oh, it's midnight? Oh my gosh. Dude. Yeah, it is late. Yeah, it is midnight. Y'all are 6 hours ahead. 6 o'clock here. I'm going to go home. I'm going to smoke a cigar. That's what I'm going to do. Smoke a cigar. It's dark across the pond. Nice, man. You have a pond? That's really cool. Brush cleaner right here. There we go. Guys, I'm going to wrap this up, all right? I'll be on again this week, once or twice. It's okay. We got some good work done today. Very good work, actually. Very good work. Very good work. It's experimental. I'm trying to... There's a lot I'm going through with this. Oh, Jeff, I'm sorry, man. We got to end it here, boy. But I'll be on later. You guys, y'all are awesome. Y'all take care, all right?